Welcome to the People Chronicles podcast. I'm Lucine Sahelnick, director of the Penn Street Market, and today's show is Penn Street Market. Experience it. Our guest today is Balasios Lahaniatis. Welcome.
Thank you, Lucine. It's nice to be here.
And so Balasios goes by Saki. Can I call you Saki?
Yes,
That's
absolutely.
a little bit easier. It rolls off my tongue a little
It
easier.
It is.
So welcome. This show is talking about our Penn Street Market that we're having for our community here in the city of Reading this summer. And it's very close to opening in 2 weeks. Opening day is June 4th. So it's coming right around the corner.
Yeah.
It is. So you're our guest today. I've asked you to come on to the show because you have an important part in this market. Before we talk about that, tell us a little bit about yourself, Saki. Where are you from?
Well, I was born and raised in Reading. My parents actually came to Reading when they immigrated to the United States from Greece, back when Reading was a textile and, had a big clothing industry and everything. And my mom worked at what are now the outlet centers downtown, and my dad was a tailor. So, it was a perfect fit for them.
Right.
And, and then I was born and we've been here ever since.
Oh, so you're born in Reading.
I am born in Reading.
Great. And so really you grew up in the city of Reading.
I did, downtown Reading.
And where exactly downtown?
North 9th Street. It's, like 500 block from North 9th. So pretty close to downtown.
That's wonderful. And so then you went through the school system here?
I did, yes. Reading High graduate.
Excellent. Wonderful. Go Knights.
1991.
Yep.
For whoever's keeping count.
So then tell me a little bit what it was like growing up downtown in the city of Reading.
Well, it was great. There was, a lot less cars on the street, so everybody was on foot, a lot of people walking around. So there was, it was bustling and, a lot. It was very lively when I was, especially when I was a kid. Let's just put it that way.
So with less cars, you were doing more walking, and where were you going? Where were you walking to?
Well, right down the street from here, right up the street from here, there used to be Pomeroy's. And my mom used to shop there all the time.
Okay.
So when I was a kid, I used to be dragged.
Dragged?
There
By the collar?
By the hands.
Okay.
Unless I misbehaved.
So growing up in the city of Reading downtown, living and shopping and going to school here, tell us what happened then when you graduated from high school. Did you stay in Reading?
I did not. I started off going to Penn State, but then I decided to pursue my real interests, which were art, and I went to art school. And from there, went to New York, where I did a stint with Beavis and Butthead. I was an intern on the Beavis and Butthead show, which was great. And after that, I moved to Los Angeles and made video games and did some work for Nickelodeon for their animated TV series and whatnot. And after several years of that, decided to move back to Reading because Los Angeles is great.
Yeah.
But you can age out of LA.
Oh, that's okay. I haven't heard.
And I aged out.
You aged out of LA.
I
But
did.
it sounds like art has really been an important aspect of your life.
Oh, absolutely. It's central to most everything that I do.
And so that brings me to your involvement with the market. Tell us about how you've been involved with Penn Street Market this year.
Well, I designed the Penn Street Market flyer and logo, and I guess I have you to thank for that.
Yes, you're welcome.
For that opportunity.
And it looks great.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm glad I could help.
Where did the inspiration come for the logo?
Well, like everything I do, I try to get into it as much as possible and think about the subject. So once I get an idea of the subject, I just do a ton of research.
Okay.
Google images and Shutterstock. There's all these different avenues that you can go and just look at what other people have done. I mean, there's no use reinventing the wheel, especially when you're on deadline.
Right.
So I did that and eventually found something that I liked and went with it.
And you probably had a lot of personal experience and research from living and growing up here to add to that.
Sure.
To make the logo.
Of course, there had to be the pagoda. The
Sure,
pagoda
of
had to be
course.
part of the,
Yes.
it was either that or trains.
Oh, yeah, Reading Railroad,
Yeah.
that's right.
So one of the ideas was a train coming out of a cornucopia with
Oh, my.
fruits and vegetables flying all over the place.
Oh, my goodness.
And then I figured,
I like the one that we went with.
yeah, so do I. So do I.
Great.
So I toned it down a little bit.
Well, it came out really nicely, and you'll
you.
see Saki's logo on all of our marketing materials, our signs, on the website, on Facebook. So make sure to check it out and be familiarized with that, because now you have met the artist and designer. Saki, what did it feel like for you when I asked you to design the logo for the Penn Street Market?
I was pretty proud, actually. I was happy to do it. I knew it was, a big thing, especially since next year is the big 250th
I know.
anniversary of the first.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing.
I'm excited. I'm not even originally from
I
Reading.
remember the first one. It was.
Oh, do you? That's great.
Yeah.
You've aged well.
Thank you.
You got out of LA just in time.
I did.
Yeah.
I did.
Perfect. So why is the market important to you now? I mean, besides the fact that you have designed the logo for the market, what does it mean to you? Are you going to experience the market?
I am going to experience the market. I'll come down and, buy some great local products. And it's important to me because, I was born and raised here. And even though I left town, I did come back like 6 or 7 years ago. So, it's important to me that I'm part of the community. And there's no better way to express being part of the community than to come to the market, and you've got everybody here. Everyone's here.
Yeah. And you said that your parents came from Greece.
Yes.
So do you think there was any influence on where did they come from in Greece? Are they mainland or?
No, they come from an island in Greece called Rhodes.
Okay.
And it's probably in my blood to go to the markets because
it's part of the lifestyle there, right?
Yeah, it's the agora,
Oh, the agora. I like that.
Like agoraphobia, being fearful of the marketplace.
Sure.
They're not agoraphobic in Greece. They're agoraphilic, I guess is the word. And it's just part of life, going there and going to the market for fresh food and a little haggling. It gets the blood going. And,
it's good for the community.
Yeah, exactly.
All around. You're meeting
and the appetite.
And the appetite. Wonderful. Well, do you think your parents would be interested in coming to the Penn Street Market and experiencing it?
They would. They'll come later in the season because right now they're off experiencing the Greek markets.
Oh, my.
Yes.
Wow.
Lucky
well,
devils.
I hope we can compare.
I hope so, too.
Maybe they can bring back some oregano and some tomatoes.
That would be nice.
Okay.
It wouldn't exactly be local products.
No, it wouldn't. Well, that's good. And you think that they would, feel comfortable coming down and shopping, and because it's what they used to do and it's part of their lifestyle.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. My dad, especially, he loves the market.
Yeah. Yeah. And even with the language barriers that might be in place, or the age variances, it sounds like the market.
Oh, it's perfect for them. It doesn't matter what language you speak. When it comes to food, I mean, you can just point at what you want,
right,
and then pantomime how much you want to pay, and
right,
it's all good.
Right, and it's a basic need.
It is a basic need.
Absolutely. Well, Saki, thank you so much for being our guest today.
Thank you for having me.
And if you would like more information about the Penn Street Market, you can visit us on our website, pennstreetmarket.org. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. And then if you'd like to give us a call or speak directly with me or have any questions, that information is on the website. So we thank you. We look forward to our next video cast, and we'll see you at the market.